I give you lavish holiday.
Wow, that's a big number of people for a lecture. Good afternoon, everyone. The check-in code for today is just kidding. Hopefully that's going to be one of the last times that you're going to be hearing that. I don't know if this is like some sort of PTSD, but yeah. I'm just taking it in first. Wow. It really is a big honor to be here today, to be presenting that speech on behalf of the entire class of computer science. It just really makes me really proud when I was seeing people going in there and collecting their degrees. I'm like, oh, I know you. Why are we dressed the same way now? But yeah, I was thinking about when we first came to York, and I think for many of us, when we first arrived here in York, many of us felt ready, I would say. Kudos to you. You know what you were doing. But also, I know that a lot of us were also, a bit clueless. They had no idea on what they were getting themselves into. Since then, we have written code that didn't work. We have fixed bugs that still doesn't make any sense. Is it just me? No? And we submitted coursework quite close to deadlines. Yeah? Guilty? And somehow we made it here today. We made it through group projects, we made it through coursework, and more late nights than we can count. Behind every person graduating today is a story most of us will never truly see. A story of sacrifices, quiet wins, and times when simply getting through the week was a big achievement. But you kept going. And that's the reason why we're here today. And you should all be very proud of yourself. As a department representative, I had the privilege of listening to your ideas, frustrations, complaints, worries, and hopes for change. These conversations taught me something very meaningful. It told me that progress often begins with something quite simple. You just gotta listen to the person, just gotta make them feel heard. That is also why I have come to the conclusion that computer science is never really just about software, AI, systems, or data. At its heart, it really is about people. During our time here, artificial intelligence, I know that's the buzzword, I'm not doing buzzwords here, but AI has changed the way that we communicate, the way that we learn, and the way that the world itself works. It's a fundamental change, and we can see it happening. A bit scary. But that gives us enormous opportunity, as well as tremendous responsibility. The question is no longer only, what can we create? It also is, who does it help? Who are we leaving behind? And what kind of future are we helping to create? York has been a meaningful place to reflect on these questions. We have studied one of the fastest moving fields in the world, surrounded by lakes, trees, and ducks that seem completely uninterested in technological progress. It is difficult to take the digital world seriously when you're walking down to a lecture and then you're being stared down by a goose. And you're just like, am I going to make it to class today? Should I just go back home? But perhaps this contrast reminds us of something very important. It reminds us that technology doesn't exist in isolation from the world around it. Progress should not only be measured by what becomes faster, smarter, or newer, but also by whether it makes life fairer, safer, and more human, because that is what we are at the end of the day. As we celebrate today, I want you to think for a moment about the people who helped you get here today. Your name may be the one written on your certificate, but we know that none of us reached this moment alone. To our families, friends, lecturers, mentors, and everyone at York who supported us, everyone who's helped to run this university, despite hard times in higher education in the UK. Thank you. Personally, I want to thank Ashinaga, whose scholarship made this whole journey possible. Without Ashinaga, I would not have been here today, giving this speech. I also want to thank the Department of Computer Science, especially Katrina, who really helped me with my student representation journey at the start of this time. And also Appa, who's been doing an amazing job with the support and raising funds for students like myself to make it possible for me to be here today. the Students' Union as well, where I grew as a data analyst. Thank you also to my band, Rugby. I don't know if any of you have been able to see it, but they've really given me a creative home and so many wonderful memories. Most of all, thank you to my mom, Lena, my grandma, Nina, and my brother, Yuvish. We traveled all the way from Mauritius. Anyone knows where Mauritius is? Yeah. They traveled all the way from Mauritius, and just to be here today. And just having them here means more than what I can express in words. I also think of my father, Vivek. He unfortunately didn't live to see this day today. But his values and his belief in education have stayed with me throughout this journey. I carry him with me today. For me, York has shown that technology is at its best when it's shaped through collaboration and care. Through lectures, labs, societies, student representation, ambassador work, and simply supporting one another through the difficult weeks, the community has taught us that technical skill matters, yes, but so do empathy, communication, and responsibility. As we leave York, some of us know exactly what we want to do, but others are still figuring it out, and that is completely fine. One thing I know for sure though is, whatever path we take, many of us will still be asked to fix a relative's Wi-Fi. That's guaranteed. Wherever we go, I hope we carry York's lessons with us. To remain curious, to be thoughtful, and to inspire others, and most importantly, to let ourselves be inspired by others. And whatever we create or contribute to, let us do it not simply because we can, but also because it matters. Thank you, and congratulations to our Computer Science 2026.